Hello everyone. Today's topic is two-way tables. This topic is useful for year 7 students, year 8, year 9 and up to year 13. This video is the first video about the topic of two-way tables. So it will contain the basic concept of two-way tables. That includes what is the meaning of two-way tables, a few examples, then how to draw a two-way table, complete the two-way tables, and in the last there will be some practice questions. So let's start the meaning of two-way tables. Basically, two-way tables, if I just look at the name two-way tables, it gives us two pieces of information, or it is used to display two sets of data. Now I will be giving you a very simple, a basic example of understanding what is the meaning of a two-way table and how we can represent it. For example, if I show you, okay, this is like a kind of two-way table. Why it is called two-way table? Because it is going to represent two sets of data. One set will be represented vertically and another set will be represented horizontally. We have a certain information, like we have a data about the driving test. Okay, so this is the main thing. We have now two sets of data about it. How? In driving test, we can show how many males are passing the driving test or how many females pass the driving test. That is one set of data in form of males and females, and they are telling us how many male pass the data, male pass the driving test or females pass the driving test. Now another set of information is provided as that how many of the people passed the driving test in the first attempt and how many passed in the second attempt. So these are the two pieces of data, but this data is about the driving test only. So one set of data information we can write vertically and one as horizontally. Here this is missing, here is nothing required to write. If you want, you can write the driving test information. So males and females. Now let's say I am writing here some random values. So I am putting here these numbers. Now if I have to understand, if I have to interpret this two-way table, so first thing is, let's look at the names, males, females, and it is about the driving test. How many students or how many female male pass the driving test in first attempt and second attempt. Now let's look at these numbers, how we can interpret. This 27 is basically, if I go here from the horizontally and vertically side, so it shows me how many males pass the driving test in the first attempt. So it shows how many male students pass the driving test in first attempt. So see, a lot of information has been provided. Now if I pick up this 5, that means how many females pass the driving test in the second attempt. And I can ask a question, how many people in total pass the driving test? So I can add up all of them. So they will be the number of people who pass the driving test in all the attempts, either they are in first attempt or second attempt. They can be male also, they can be female also. I can also be asked how many females pass the driving test. When they say how many females pass the driving test, they haven't put any condition that it is first attempt or second attempt. So I will include these two information. So I will say 35 plus 5, which is 40. Alright. Now let's take one more example in the same way. Now this example has some more part of information. Here I have again the two sets of data. One is vertically and another is horizontally. And this data is about the number of accidents. So there are different types of accidents happen, and the situation is on an intersection. Once we are considering a time there were no lights, and then on intersection after putting the lights there is a change in the number of accidents. And another thing we are considering about the accident is the effect of accidents. Like some are minor accidents, some are serious kind of accidents, and some resulting into death. So what kind of accidents? That is the one set of data. Another is accidents before lights, that is one information, and one is after lights. So now here I am putting the information like, let's say 27, 12, 5, 2, 2 and 0. Now if I have to interpret, I can say how many minor accidents happen before lights put on the intersection. So that means it is 27. What I am saying, how many minor accidents happen before the lights. So they will be 27. Then I say how many total serious accidents, how many total serious accidents happen in all. So it can be before lights or after lights put on intersection. So they will be 5 plus 2, 7. So this way we can give a lot of information. Next question can be how many accidents in total were. So how many accidents? These all are the accidents. So before lights or after lights, but they all are the accidents. So we can count all of them together. 27 plus 12 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0. It will give me the total number of accidents. Okay. So this is the kind of two-way tables. When I say it represents the two set of information, it represents the information about the same thing, but it gives more than one type of information. Not only the different types of accidents, but also giving the accidents before and after. So it is more elaborated way. Now next we will be taking some examples. Here this part will discuss, I will be discussing about how to draw them or how to fill in the values. Now we have given this information. This is a very basic example. Complete the two-way table to show the information about the shapes below. Now here if we see the shapes, there are different types of shapes and colors. So there are two things, colors and type of shapes. The data is only about the shapes, but the two varieties are, one is color wise and another is type wise, like it's a square, rectangle or whatsoever. So here I am taking vertically color wise the shapes, and horizontally I am taking the shapes according to their shapes, like what is the name of the shape. So for example here red, so first figure here we have to substitute a value, here we have to put a value depending upon this is the set of data given. It should be a red colored shape and it should be rhombus. So rhombus is, it's one rhombus, two red rhombus, three red rhombus, four red rhombus, five red rhombus, six red rhombus. So I will substitute here a value of 6. This is a very important thing here, that how to put the values. I use these values in order to I counted it in such a way that I will include both the things, red and rhombus. Next comes star. Now what kind of star? Red and star. So red star, one red star, two red star, three red star, four red star, five red star. So I will be writing here a value of 5 red star. Next comes total. So red stars and red rhombus. How many red shapes? See, this total is basically going this way, red shapes and total. So even if they are rhombus or stars but they are red, so 6 plus 5 it will give me 11. Same way next comes, I have to find out yellow shapes here, and in yellow shapes I need the rhombus. This is yellow and rhombus. So yellow rhombus here is 1, 2 yellow rhombus, 3 yellow rhombus and 4 yellow rhombus. So I substitute here 4. Then we have a star and yellow star. So 1 yellow star, 2 yellow star, 3 yellow star. So 3 yellow stars. And now this total, this is a total of all the yellow shapes, either rhombus or star. So this is 7. 4 plus 3, 7. Now next comes if you see, next is, here we have to write the total. Now what is this total? This is a total from here and here from rhombus side. Any kinds of rhombus, red or yellow. So they are 6 plus 4. Here it will go 6 plus 4. Then 5 plus 8 and 11 plus 7, which is 18. So this is the first example. Okay. So how to fill the values, and there can be a total part also. So you just need to total. Now if you see here 11 plus 7, this is a total and here it is getting 18, and if you do horizontally you do the total, that is also 18. I hope it is clear. Now let's take one more example here. Okay, 50 children were asked if they wanted to go for bowling or to cinema. 17 girls and boys. See, this is information about the children, and those children we have considered as boys and girls. And another information we are going to give about is bowling. They are going to bowling or cinema. So one information is there, boys or girls, and they are going for bowling or cinema. So they said there are total 50 children, so that 50 should come here. That is the total children, not only boys or not only girls. It will not go here, here or here, here, because this total is for the total boys, this total is for the total girls, and this total is for the bowling total. Here it is cinema total, but they said 50 children. So 50 children will come here. That is the first thing. Next is, they say 17 girls and 11 boys wanted to go for bowling. So this is bowling. 17 girls, so girls are here and bowling is here. So where they will intersect? Here. 17 girls and 11 boys. So 11 boys I have filled over here. And then we have 12 boys wanted to go to cinema. Boys and cinema. So they are 12. Once you fill this value, now no more information is given, but total we can find. How many boys in total? 11 plus 12, 23. Now how to find out this value? This value we can find out by again adding total of the bowling students. How many students are going for bowling? So they are 28. Now here there are two numbers we need, but we don't know. Here I can find out. I know the total number of students are 50. 23 are in total boys. So how many girls will be there? 50 take away 23, which means they will be 17. Once you get this information, so how many girls are going to cinema? Sorry, it will be 27 here. Now how many girls are going to cinema? 17 are going to bowling, and there are total 27 girls. You should interpret the results. This 17 is the total number of girls. 17 are going for bowling, so rest will be going for cinema, because they haven't written anything other than that the girls are not going for cinema. And then 28 students are going for bowling, and there are total 50 students, so other students will be going to cinema. So 50 take away 28, sorry. So this will be 22. Now the question is, once you fill the information, check it again. How many children in total want to go to cinema? So how many students want to go to cinema? They can be how many children. They have not written boys or girls. This is very important. You have to read whether they are written here children or boys or girls. If they say how many children in total want to go cinema, that means boys and girls both. So these are the total number of students who are going to cinema, which is 22. So the answer will be 22. So this was the first video about the two-way tables. I hope the concept will be clear. If there will be any question, you people are free to ask me. And now there will be the practice questions like this. In the end, I will be sharing this video and you can do that. Thank you.